So a very common question I get asked a lot is that, am I going to be, do I have the potential to be a good bodybuilder? Can I compete and get my pro card? I love bodybuilding. I love doing it. I understand that. It's definitely a healthy thing, and really everybody really needs to be into the lifestyle because it puts more muscle on your body, and more muscle increases your metabolism, it decreases body fat, blah, blah, blah. You probably already know all this. Okay, so with the question, a lot of it depends on genetics, muscle insertions, where your muscles insert and stuff like that. I mean, I've always said my biceps are very average, and there's really nothing I can do about that unless I wanted to inject some CEOs and I think it's called escalin and stuff in there. But anyways, so it's your muscle insertions, how long they are, where they attach and stuff like that, and how you're built, how they flow together, how wide your waist is, your hips are, things like that. Now, going on into your natural potential, imagine your natural potential is here. And for some people it might be here, and some people it might be here. Okay, say it's here. You can get there naturally through the correct exercises, ones that are hitting your targeted muscle 90% or more. And I used to do it incorrectly. I used to do exercises that would only hit them maybe 70%, 50%, cause injuries and stuff like that. That's a whole nother thing in of itself to learn. Okay, and I teach that as well. So if you want to learn that, contact me and I can teach you that. Nutrition, that's a whole nother thing. That's super duper duper important. You know, growing up, kids, I see them all the time. Family and stuff. Some of them, they're getting into bad habits, and I've done it myself, even like certain foods and stuff like that. And when you're wanting to drop body fat, you got to cut them out and change your diet pretty much. High protein, obviously. More protein is better. I mean, if you have healthy kidneys, what's the worst that's going to happen with higher protein? They're going to convert into glucose. You know, it's a good thing. Higher protein usually causes more fat loss, stuff like that. So nutrition is everything. Finding out nutrition, and I teach that as well. Sleep. You got to get your sleep, stuff like that. So if you can only get here, genetically, and you want to enhance yourself with hormones, you can go up, let's say you go up to there. Okay, what happens when the hormones come down? Eventually, you're going to go back to your natural genetic potential. And you could go even lower, because now your muscle building hormones, they go up and they crash, just like any other chemical or hormone in your body. When you artificially raise it, it goes down, and it can go down. So you can come down worst on your genetic potential in muscle, and especially strength, than if you didn't use it all. So I don't recommend using if you don't compete. There's really no use, or unless there's money or something like that involved. You gotta, and unless you're really willing to take a risk, and you gotta get in there and do blood work, a lot of blood work, years, and figure out your body, figure out how it works, and things like that. So yeah, that's pretty much explaining genetic potential and stuff. Everybody's different. Some people are down here, and you do your best with what you have. Some people are here, like I said, and some people are way up here. They're very rare, but they're there. So And a lot of guys, they're envious of, and women, of other people that easily have it like that. But I understand. You can be envious and inspired at the same time, two conflicting emotions at the same time. Deep down, when somebody's better than me in something I want, deep down I'm inspired by them because it makes me want to improve. So that's a huge mindset. All these envious people and stuff like that, they're not going nowhere. They're losers. They're going to stay envious the rest of their life. They're going to be haters. Fuck them. They're little bitches. Fuck them. So just concentrate on you, do the best you can, and I hope that explains genetic potential.